Like, because I'm very, what's it? I plod along, you know. I'm not in a rush to have, just because I don't speak to everyone every day doesn't mean I don't love them. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very, Lucy Liz, I don't think that's my internet, babe. I think that might be yours or your 4G, sweetheart, because I'm watching it on another monitor and it's absolutely fine and not glitching my end on the same internet that it's connected to on this one. However, yeah, and it's like, it's literally nothing, it's not personal, it's just like, I just need to remember to check in. You know, I have to focus on one thing after another, but, you know, there's people that love it. Like, I don't particularly like messaging either. I'd rather have a phone conversation. Messaging gets on my nerves. Because you read messages the wrong way. They're so black and white. You can't, do you know what I mean? There's nothing worse than rowing in a text message either. That does my head in.
It's so hard because my mum's dealing with what she's dealing with. I know she's dealing with a lot at the moment.
Well, babe, that's called life, Sauce. What's this? Yeah. This is how I'm singing Happy Birthday from now on. Go on. I could actually sing that one better than the original, to be fair. Morning, Evil Daria. Thank you, Tammy. Big up, Zoe. Let me thank some of you, because all these gifts are all backed up, so they come down really fast. Zoe, Danielle, D, Nims World, Hengis, Puppy Lassie, Evil Wellies. I'll pin some of you randomly as well, and don't forget to claim your team points. Whack, whack, whack. All of that malarkey. Alphabet doesn't want their personal life online anymore and says it's immature to have drama. Smack it good and smack it good and blah, 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 blah.
Personal life shouldn't be online.
Smack it good and smack it good.
Get help for myself, because obviously, yeah.
I genuinely can't. I genuinely can't sit there and watch someone, it's sat in a witch's hat, fucking having an epiphany about their life. I really can't. I'm just sitting there like, you're absolutely nuts. All I just see is fucking, what's his face? What was the Yorkshire Ripper called? Peter Sutcliffe. All I see is Peter Sutcliffe in an alphabet hat. I really do. Can you see it? Can you see the vision? Yeah. Peter Orion Doherty Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe oh, whatever. Either way, they're both bonkers.
Like online, I want to bring singing, give you makeup, give you content that you can watch and, you know, something you can invest in, you know. Because drama isn't the way for anyone.
Yeah, it helps.
I think it's quite immature. And I used to get into it quite a lot.
Depends how you navigate it, though. Listen, because, oh my God, me at drama, God, I was a shit show last year and the year before. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, I couldn't turn left without there being some fucking B-list exposure. Even on an operating table, getting my stomach eaten out. Fucking hell, can I just get cut to pieces in peace, please? At least wait until the painkillers are worn off.
Just put yes to chat if you agree with me.
Really?
Like, do you agree now? Like, drama is immature. It's just immature. It's like, I get it's entertaining, but it's just immature. And it's just like, there's so much hate in this world.
Smack it good and smack it good and blah, 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 blah.
Why should we, like, we are trained into looking at the bad stuff. We need to start training our minds into looking at the good stuff.
Oh, listen, you never mind focusing on the good stuff. You need more than focusing on good stuff, training your brain. You need to train your brain. Listen, have you got a brain to train? So many questions, guys. So many questions. Right, what have we got? Mods, is there any... Are we slagging anyone off in the chat before I open any of your DMs? You know? Is there any Luke the Judge slander in the DMs? Fine. Right, what's no giving me? They send because they send me clips, by the way. They don't organise my show. Let's watch this one again.
Stream. So everybody wants to be out. Hey Lucy, look at me. Right? And it's like, oh, fine, let's go. And there's all this excitement, and they're there going, yes, that's me.
Is there any FYP shows that would be interested in covering this? As you do have quite a large audience, and some people might follow, and you don't want audiences to get manipulated as you're so passionate about it. Be good to highlight it and just to have a discussion about the lengths that some creators do go to financially manipulate the gifters. Because remember when people thought, I might financially manipulated someone that dragged me through the cold. Just
stream. So everybody wants to
do
be
the
out.
right
Hey,
thing,
Lucy,
guys.
look at me. Right? And it's like, oh, fine, let's go. And there's all this excitement. And
Obviously, this is fueled by 85% beef, so I am being petty, but still do it. I'm sure Corey will and Queenie will, yes. Yes, right, let's have a
Are you ready?
scroll. They rate farts. What? Why would you sit there and listen to people farting in a bar? I can't cope with this app.
Oh my god! Ellie!
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, I know! I heard it! Oh my god, okay, so that is something that's it's very rare. First impressions is
Jane with a Y, you will be fucking quids in, mate. You will be £10,000 up if you get in these boxes. Listen, mate, you have the week off, hon, and you go earn your bread and butter and come back to me and do me proud. Because I know you got it in you, girl.
is a monster. That is a monstrosity, Ellie. What we just heard wasn't something you hear often. That was an illness, lactose.
What the fuck? So the CIA has...
No, I ain't got time for CIA. My head is fried today. Fragile, Zach. No, CIA.
Excuse me. I thought he'd gone missing from a shopping trolley, right? I got it wrong. Someone corrected me. I said, okay, I apologise. It was from a trolley. I did not know that. Okay, even though I did read the case, it was a long time ago. That's not mocking it. That's just getting something incorrect, which I corrected on that same hive. So where's the mocking?
Understandable. As I said, I'm not going to deflect from the situation.
Screen recorders, don't forget to get yourselves pinned.
So you are very unreliable in your evidence you provide.
Did the family stop you to ask? Did the family ask you to stop talking about it?
The family? No. What are you talking about? What a troll? Are you talking about a troll? Oh, are you talking about a charity? Oh, a charity. Oh, so a charity came on here. That I think discuss it. I don't really know what they do, but and asked me, said
darling,
I should stop speaking on it. And I said, well, social media, I can speak about what I want to speak about. And I said, and yet I don't know who you.
I don't know what they're talking about. EQ shows a WhatsApp from Corey and says he was gunning for her before she even said anything.
Right, so let me make this big. So the night before Sophie said what she said, Corey inboxed me because I was showing Sophie support, and he wrote this: have you changed your WhatsApp number? And I ignored him because I don't want to speak to him personally like that. He said, you won't profit off her like you do me. She's now saying the drip feeding some racist clips without you or I. She's nothing at all. Why are you helping her? So he was going for her already. This is a personal vendetta, everybody. Corey doesn't give two shits about.
Do you know what? I just went to court, I just wish he'd chill a bit. I'd wish he'd chill. Sometimes it gets a bit, it's like, calm down. And sometimes it gives off he wants to be puppet master energy. Do you know what I mean? You take it too professional sometimes, hon. I've said this to you on the phone as well. I said, just calm down because it's a bit too angry receptionist. Do you know what I mean? Morning, Trevor. Did you know?
Happened. It's been a personal vendetta against Sophie. And that
he wants to make his coin. No, you can't knock someone. Shout out to Emma Memes, Helen Beck. Thank you, Beck.
He was gunning for her.
Oh.
He was gunning for her already. And just like Delusive said, you don't really give a shit. He's like, no, I don't. Of course I don't. And he sent the clips to Sam. He sent the clips to Delusive. He was the one who sent them round to everybody. Right. Right, so let me make this big. So the night before Sophie said what she said, Corey inboxed me because I was showing Sophie support, and he wrote this: have you changed your WhatsApp number? And I ignored him because I don't want to speak to him personally like that. He said, you won't profit off her like you do me. She's now saying the drip feeding some racist clips without you or I. She's nothing at all. Why are you helping her? So he was going for her already. This is a personal vendetta, everybody. Corey doesn't give two shits about what happened.
No.
I manage my code. Yeah, if you send me.
Oh, I've missed you, Pumpkin Patch. Oh, my favourite potato. My favourite potato. Oh, I've got a wedge. I've got a moose knuckle. Oh. Oh.
Concentrate. You need education.
Can we have a house tour?
Right. This is currently what I'm sitting on. It's like a sofa.
Oh.
It's not even a sofa, it's like a bed thing.
Love
and it's got sofa cushions on the top. And then so there's obviously my front room door.
Oh, a door. I love the fact that the gaff's got a door. Love that for her. She's got a door.
These are going to get to see, by the way, guys. It's very empty. I'm not doing a flat tour, love. I'm literally showing the living room because why it's so echoey. I've shown the living room and that's it. Thank you for my heart, me.
You must find more food.
No, another time.
Get your heart me's in, guys.
My mother saw something actually. She's very...
The fact that Tatty Tara can get on her feet and Miss Faye can't. What? What fucking multiverse are we living in?
Thank you. These are the gifts that we need, guys, if you can send them.
Like, Tatty Tara should be looking like Miss Faye, and Miss Faye should be looking like Tatty Tara. Do you know what I mean? The budgets are not budgeting.
I'm foraging. Like you said, I picked all these berries. Oh, did you eat any?
Like, what?
So who knows what happens with all this if I don't take
You twisted it, mate. Made me out to...
You are an FYP opinion page.
Oh, wait there. I need my first wee of the morning. Sorry, first key of the morning to all you haters out there. Let me just go and put the kettle on as well. Oh, that was all done. All under 2 minutes. I'm having a bloody nightmare with my Cowboy Carter outfits as well because fucking I bought them like when I first got the tickets, yeah. And I was like, right, they're gonna look sick. And then obviously it's big up Katie, smashing it, Katie. Thank you, darling. And what was it? It was just. I've literally just changed it 1,000 times because I've seen everyone else in it. Luke the Judge says Evil Queen doesn't have a news show and should have waited for the facts. All right, calm down, Trevor McDonald. Do you know what I mean? Where's your fucking weather reports?
You give your opinion. You don't
we're
employ
the spicy
somebody.
shows. We give our opinion with a bit of fiction and spice. We're storytellers. We're entertainers. We are not pillars of society. We are the black sheep. Do you know what I mean? We're the naughty ones. Innit? Calm down, Auntie Luke.
To go out and get your information and report back to you. You're an opinions page like all the rest of us. We watch a video, we give our opinions. The news doesn't do that. And I'm sorry, as a 40-year-old woman, I'm having to tell you how the news works.
40? She is 37. How dare you?
I don't want to be you right now. You look a bit silly.
Well, what's
together, tag me in this.
Queenie, what you done now, hun?
For me. I'm looking and everything's afterwards.
My God.
You just reposted it, Welsh Prince. Natalie, I'm not talking now in real time.
He sits there like a Bond villain. Like, this is how I picture Luke. Just sitting there judging a clip. Right. Literally. Look at it.
Love how we're watching the video.
It is. He needs to get a cat. He needs to get a ragdoll cat. That's what he needs. Luke, I'm sending you a ragdoll cat. And you're going to call it Mittens. Yes, you will. From me and the Hive. Mittens is on the way. Mittens is in transit as we speak.
There was an initial video. He was down the road and somebody opened his door. I've tagged you in the bin. Can you repost it, Kempy, on your own profile? Because I'll just click on you then. It's easier if you repost it, because I can check then.
Bloody things come up again, but I'm not restarting again. I've restarted 3 times. So I'm just going to leave it.
At the top of the street, that's not no one's understanding. I don't have Discord, love. I have a Discord, I'm just not in it. Can you repost it, that lady who's just said that in the chat, because I've got your profile open.
Oh. Is she
Top Welly, thank you.
Who is this Top Wellington boot, please?
If you've got it, repost it. Don't do any tags.
No one cares about
Naomi, Norma, Beveridge, Claire, Julie J, my darling, Jackie, Lindsay,
please get
Spirited, Claire, Alex, Rapunzel. Thanks, everyone, you legends.
My darling. Right, we can't hear Corey, what Corey said. We've got to look at what she... So Corey made an accusation of what she said. We have to listen to her response, otherwise it wouldn't be fair. And we're not like the other side, the easy click. We're not like that. We don't spin narratives. You hear both sides and you make your own decision on an opinion show. Opinion show, not a news show.
Am I going to Gracie's birthday? Yes, I am.
I want to laugh, but I can't. I ain't got the energy.
I love Gracie so much.
It doesn't work. Here we go.
The 666.
So everybody's focusing on what happens at the end of the road. This is what happened at the very beginning.
I forgot. She told me. See, this is what I mean. I've got invitations left, right, and centre. Like last week, I got a call. Oh, have you not come? Are you not coming? I was like, coming where? X, Y, Z. And I was like, oh shit, today. I was like, I thought it was next month. And they're like, Zach, man. Oh, sorry. Listen, you'll all miss me when I die. Do you know what I mean? So just be grateful I'm still alive. Do you know what I'm saying? It's true though. You won't be moaning when I'm dead.
So they're aggressing and saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? So we're dissecting the video. as we would with everything. It was 10 o'clock in the morning before anything come out. You're nothing but a liar, Corey Wilde. And he starts to try to reverse
Get
that very
wrecked
slowly.
again.
I just think it's not Corey that should get wrecked again, it's you. Because, like, you've come out in the morning, not got all the facts, and as a news anchor, because that's what you are, you're a news anchor.
Who said they're a news anchor?
20 years in social media.
Actually, show business.
Before reviewing the footage, shouldn't you have...
Show business.
Waited for the outcome of what happened.
I will always not be far behind to put some respect on Queenie's name. Do you know what I mean? I remember her popping pearls on Facebook. Her appearance and pride in Hollyoaks. Yeah. Educate yourself as a member of the community.
FYP opinion page, you give your opinion. You don't employ somebody to go out and get your information and report back.
She treats her employees amazing. She pays amazing. Listen, kids are being fed because of this lady. Do you know what I mean?
You're an opinions page like all the rest of us. We watch a video, we give our opinions. The news doesn't do that, and I'm sorry, as a 40.
If you've got it, repost it. Don't do any tags.
No one cares about her opinion. Her opinion is normally wrong, but we can't. Thank you, Topwelly. Please get pinned, my darling. Right, we can't hear what Corey said. We've got to look at what she. So Corey made an accusation of what she said. We have to listen to her response, otherwise it wouldn't be fair. And we're not like the other side, the easy click. We're not like that. We don't.
I just want to know, do any of you and your audience genuinely give a fuck when you turn the app off? Because there's a lot of emotions and a lot of passion and a lot of hatred in it. I just want to know, do you steam over your spaghetti bolognese of an evening? Do you know what I mean? Do you punch your lasagna out of frustration because Evil Queen's gone off the rails? Do you know? Do you shout at your husband because you really didn't like what you saw on the FYP?
You hear both sides and you make your own decision on an opinion show. Opinion show, not a news show.
Yeah, well, news flash for you, angry little Cabbage Patch lady. I am a reaction show, so I
want to laugh, but I can't. I ain't got the energy.
Because it doesn't work. Here we go.
The six.
Gem, thank you, darling. Cheesecake Rainbow Lulubelle. Thanks, everyone.
This is what happened at the very beginning. So they're aggressing him, saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" So we're dissecting the video, as we would with everything. It was 10 o'clock in the morning before anything come out. You're nothing but a liar, Corey Wilde. And he starts to try to reverse
Get
that very
wrecked
slowly.
again.
I just think
you can never make me
Corey
hate
that
her.
should get wrecked again. It's you, because like you've come out in the morning, not got all the facts, and as a news anchor, because that's what you are. You're a news anchor. You're a news reporter. 20 years in social media. Shouldn't you, before reviewing the footage, shouldn't you have waited for the outcome of what happened on a serious matter? We're not talking about a TikTok video. We're not talking about a TikTok video that's
guys, can we give Ali some love? Honestly, it was nice to meet you, Joel. I was with my friend Dan, and I hope you're all right. I hope you heal better as well. So I was in Watford lurking about.
Big up Topwelly that's been...
Yeah, I get recognised. I get a bit shy.
For TikTok drama, we're talking about something so serious that happened in real life. So as somebody that's been in social media for 20 years, should you not have shut the fuck up, and should you not have waited?
No, because sometimes it's good to put a cat amongst the pigeons, right or wrong. Do you know what I mean? And if I'm wrong, I'll just be like, oh, well, that was in the past. Do you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I do it on purpose, just to shit stuff.
Or having an opinion? Or did you just have your opinion
handsome bugger. Camilla, thank you, darling. Gem as well.
Bailey? I don't get what's gone on here. You're coming on, you're jumping on and trying to... What you doing? I don't get it. You're scrambling to me. Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. If it was like a serious subject, I wouldn't go on with something about it. But I don't even know what she was meant to have done. I don't know the beef between them all. I just react to them lot arguing.
Was blaming the fans.
No, I did not.
You were blaming the pedestrians. You were.
I have to be honest.
Thank you.
No, I have to be honest because I ain't like the other side of
Hope
TikTok.
TB's honest.
It was a stupid thing to say as an FYP host. It was a stupid.
No, it wasn't.
Whether she was
like what is an FYP host? What are the rules and regulations of being an FYP host? Can someone like explain this to me? Like, have we all got to be like sing Hosanna and fucking, you know, weekly donation link in the bio. Don't forget, we're all going to meet down at the Salvation Army on a Sunday and do Diamond Art. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Is it like, everyone's like a different, you know, everyone goes to a different food stand for a different meal, don't they? You know, you'd go to a food fair, you'd have an Italian section, you'd have pastry. Everyone goes for different flavours, didn't they?
Up.
I wasn't doing anything. We were dissecting the video.
Or not, but she did say this before everything came out in the morning.
I didn't say it. Like, oh my God! I never said anything.
Condemn the man.
I never said anything. It was the conversation. Dissecting the video. I never can.
Yeah,
You'll get one of these. Shut up.
That's so true. If they're not a news show, why do they play the BBC theme? That's so true. Good morning, Queenie. Right, let's listen. Yeah, I am going, by the way. All rise. They will never make us hate you. We did a really slow one yesterday. It went on for about 2.5 minutes. She is my leader. You are her jester. I sit next to the throne. You entertain us in front of the throne. That's until she beheads me, and that's enough. You know? Morning, doll.
Now, to me, as an FYP host that's done 20 years of social media...
We corrected him as well. We said showbiz, Queenie. He needs to learn. He's not cut off for this job.
Knowing the facts. And
I never said it.
You're Sky News. You're not Sky
I
News.
never said it. We were dissecting the video.
You are an FYP host that is putting things out there to your audience.
I never. You're putting it out like that. You're reproducing it and putting it out in a different way.
Luke does do that, though. Luke does do that. He's done it a couple of times to me. This actually not no beef, but he has done it a couple of times to me when I've said something. He goes, so what that basically means is, it's like, no. Repeat the exact words that came out of my mouth. Don't change the whole, what I meant in what sentence and context it was in, sweetheart. You know, and he does. He does do it.
So I do like. No, you don't. You have an FYP show.
This man,
on
I swear,
that gets less than 2,500 people in. Not even 3% of the UK.
He loves a number, doesn't he? You know what? Those views are his world. Those views are his world. He don't care if he weren't making a penny to his name, as long as he had his 2.5k in. Oh, he loves them, didn't he? He loves it.
Okay.
So what?
So please stop saying you're
Here
embarrassing
she
yourself.
is! Claire's in the house! She's here! Morning, sweetness! 3.2. Right. And Queenie works in showbiz, actually, not social media. So, yes, let's get some little horses in the chat for little lady. I expect some share this afternoon, please. Muted. You are muted from the live. Muted. No Queenie slander in here. This is a safe space. Back to your trench.
No, I'm not.
You're like Sky News.
I didn't. I said the same as Sky News.
Okay.
I mean, oh my God, he's such a liar.
Get your facts. Don't comment. If there's I'll give you a piece
of hell?
if you don't know the facts on something that's going to turn into what it did yesterday, be quiet.
Not crazy.
Okay?
He is
that clip
so
he just
jealous of EQ, isn't he? He's going to be having kittens because he can't type. Muted bastard! Mute again, mods! He is so jealous of EQ. Do you think they'd ever be friends? Let's do a poll. Do you think Luke wants to be friends with EQ again? Do you think that's what he wants to do? And he gets annoyed because she doesn't give him the time of day? You know, happy face, yes, he misses her. And then sad face. Because obviously, Luke, learn your transitions, love. When you do a song, if it's a depressing subject or a sad subject, try not to go into a disco number. Do you know what I mean? Like when you do your polls. But yeah, so do you think Luke wants to skip? He really, really wants to be her friend, happy face, or sad face? Absolutely not. Let's see the poll, shall we?
You got a friend in me.
Oh, Queenie, if you're still watching, AI video idea. Luke hiding in your bushes and in your bins, spying on you. With a shrine. EQ watching you on 20 screen. With the Pink Panther theme tune.
Yeah, you got a friend.
With his little flashback. He's going to absolutely kill me. I'm just sprinkling some spice. It's nearly Friday. I got to keep him talking on my weekend off, and I'm like this. We start off soft Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're a bit, and then Thursday, Friday. Right, what's the poll say? Just like Luke, he's got a friend in EQ. Oh, he wants a friend in EQ. He wants to hold her hand all day. Go and walk the dogs. Show her his horses and how short he is. He's 5'2".
Boy, and as the years go by,
I think Luke's gonna cry. 3 p.m. he'll be. I'm joking. I'm scared. I'm gonna get shouted at. Yes, the people have spoken. Polls are non-biased.
He's clipped it and is making money off it. Talk about that.
You go so scouse when you're angry. I said
Sick of you, liar. We would dissect the bloody video.
But the only person who needed to blame.
Because I wouldn't turn on Sophie Bailey, this is, and I'm glad, and I'll never turn me back on
You didn't want to go against her.
I'm not like you.
Easy side.
What the hell?
Side, and then we'll hear Easy's response this afternoon.
Bloody bastard.
We'll have to hear her side.
No.
As a Scouser, she shouldn't have opened
Because she's the only friend you've got on the app. So you got Sophie Bailey making another mockery out of the situation a day later by saying, well, it's not like I could have done anything with my car.
Nutters.
Well, it didn't, you know, it benefited the pair of you two because you dragged it out for 3 days and cashed in, you bastards.
500.
I was saying the news
Levi saying, not with the suspension on that.
Myself to Sky
and then
News.
They've got literally.
I said the same conversation was on Sky News that I was saying.
It's when it goes.
Dead, bring back by 4x4.
These are horrible, twisted people, aren't they, everyone? Look at what's gone on for 2 days now. Surely the people
they've just followed
surely there must be some people who've realised what these people are like. Surely. There's no way that everybody...
And I said this, didn't I, yesterday? Like, it's almost like, it's really annoying because when something happens, there's the fake support, you got the fake support, the fake give a shit, and then you got the fake outrage and the fake offended. You know, and it is just all because I'm like, if these people genuinely give a shit about half the stuff that they spoke about in boxes, then where's your donations? You know, like when you get people that go around going on about DV and stuff. Well, I haven't seen you once in a women's shelter or tell us where to go or make a difference. But you're all... Do you know what I mean? It's only just for TikTok's benefits. Like when people call me a beg, I'm like, yeah, and what? You're going to have that energy for Twitch streamers. You're going to have that energy for OF models. You know? The same people that you're paying to have a tug, is that why I'm providing the service just as much as they are? Do you know what I mean? Gracie, my darling, good morning. And it is. It's just only beneficial to TikTok because you don't care from a nationwide point of view because you just want to make a difference and keep it to TikTok. Why? Because you want that 5 minutes of glory. That's it. Literally it.
A normal person couldn't see what these people sit and do every day.
At 500 anyway.
There's 3 of them bullying though. It's Red and then Luke copies and then Corey copies in the nighttime. It's 3 FYP shows all saying the same thing.
That I haven't heard.
Material girl! Fly me to the moon!
It's the trap.
Oh, it's a trap.
Oh, they'll never set me up because I haven't done anything wrong. I've got all the evidence. The Observer is there as well with all the stuff, and I'll play it all like I did earlier on.
It's a laughable matter, is it?
Bring back the 4x4.
Suspension on it.
Bring back the 4x4.
Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you, my love.
When somebody shows you who they are.
Believe them. I brought that saying to the app again.
Thank you, Louis and Louise. Charlotte, big up.
Yep. I haven't
Get
got
yourself
any
pinned
other
and make
words
sure
to
you
say.
follow everyone back.
When
For
someone
Jesus'
shows
sake.
you who they are, believe it.
He's
Believe
absolute nincompoops.
I.
Do you know what makes me die? Is that people hate EQ now more than ever when she's nowhere near as bad as what she was in lockdown. And I genuinely think it's because people can't sit at tables sometimes. I genuinely think that. You know, because it's like people sort it out and it's like, all right, we're cool, we're chilling. And then someone will say something and then, no! And they lose it. You know? And it goes Pete Tong. Because everyone was friends with her at one point. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Liars.
We're right to go.
Here we go again.
Easy response back to Corey.
This is not today.
We've
Is
got to
it?
hear. We've got to hear.
This is the.
side
Oh yeah,
of
it is
what she
today.
said
Sorry.
today.
Yeah. It is.
Blame the fans who were in the road and defend the maniac on people. Why is she blaming the fans? How is it the fans? I was not.
What I've noticed with Luke's show, what he does, he'll focus on one person throughout the shows. Like yesterday was Sophie Bate. No, when was it? We watched the show, didn't we? We counted the show and it was very EQ focused and I just couldn't sit through it because I was like, it's not really a variety, it's just one subject, isn't it? But it's because everyone else is, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense.
Chippy, why don't you watch the...
Why didn't you watch the clip? Don't you worry, sweetheart. I got it for you.
He's just jealous he can't get any fellas.
There's other cars driving down that road that were stuck as well.
We were dissecting the video. In the video we were
Who's name calling?
Did you hear him say under her? I'm not playing that.
Oh, this is a fraudster.
No.
Have you ever had?
What else have we got on the old?
It's not twisted.
What's happened in Liverpool's disgusting. Of course it is. What's happened in Liverpool? It's upsetting.
But I'm not gonna pile them into the ground or not.
Yeah.
I'm just commenting on this. You know what I mean? It was the wrong type of comment to ever make in a situation.
I just don't find the Easy Q name funny. It doesn't make sense. You know? Like, if I disliked her, what would I call her? Like, it'd be creative and it'd have to have a punch, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Grot bags or something. Do you know what I mean? Something that's funny and not too like shit. Big up Kelly with the 2 subs. Thank you.
I even said to Sophie, you've got to stay away from real life tragedies. You know what I mean? In those instances and that, it's all a learning.
Where
curve,
is
isn't
that
it?
video? I've just remembered the video that I have found. Where is it? Oh no, is it? Right, I need to find it. Wait there, because It was a Scouse Slayer. God love her. Yes, I can. Yes. Right. Let me just. There we go. We love a Beyonce challenge.
Hello.
Where's it gone?
Yeah.
Slay. Scouse Slayer. Slayer, yes. Do you know what I mean? Pop off. You know, we love anaphylactic Beyonce. Do you know what I mean? Love anaphylactic Beyonce.
Now, I also want to discuss something yesterday.
No!
Like coming live and going,
oh, here she goes. Right, let's do a little song. Oh, no, wrong phone. Good for her. This next clip comes with a trigger warning. Jaws are swinging, hairs are sweating, baby hairs will be stuck to the forehead. Yes, tooth are snagged. Eyes dilated. Grab yourself a cup of water and listen to the tune.
Hands up against the window pane. I'm shaking with the heat of my need again. Starts in my feet.
It's Hayley Vomit, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing I can do to revert the gain. I'm looking down to the street below. There's nothing in the way they move to show. They too know what I know. They too hunger for the beast below. Listening to the radio, I feel so out of place. There's a certain something missing that the treble can't erase. I know you can tell just by looking at my face. A word about my weakness.
I think Hayley's addicted to bass.
Out myself for this. Blech. I'm being serious, Elise's Martha. How are you going to out me when I'm a genuinely good person who's doing true crime, helping victims, minding my own business?
Clip before. She's still hooting and hollering about how much of a good person she is. Shut up! I didn't get to have my fun with the whole.
Why is Sam Walker in the video?
I wasted.
It's like it's about to be 2020 all over again. And while everybody is focused on the Diddy trial and worrying about what's happening with that drama, the world can possibly shut down all over again. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Look at this.
What?
We may be in the middle of another COVID outbreak. And you know what happened last time. What they're saying is that this strain is much worse. And they're saying that China is having a hard time dealing with it, just like before. And they also said that it made its way to the United States already. It's been detected through the CDC's airport screening program, with cases identified among travelers at airports in New York City, Virginia, Washington, and...
Do you know what annoys me about this page? Pages like this is that they assume it's a virus. They don't assume it's another setup in it, because COVID was a load of bollocks, mate.
California.
She's got the brain of her mum. I know that. My 5 children growing up.
Mate, I ain't got the brain.
This man, mate. Sweet Arja, thank you. Rach, Memes, Christine Kelly, Sammy, thank you. Makes my skin.
It's not something I would usually do, but I just tried to make a point and it just wasn't made the way it should have been made.
Why is she having a drink like it's a sippy cup? I feel like I'm watching Harry and Lulu. Do you know what I mean? Miss Red Bot Lulu. Luke. Lukey. Luke. 3 p.m. Luke. No 10 a.m. Luke. Oh, poor Miss Red. Luke. Poor little Lukey. Oh, Lukey lover Red. It's like a sippy cup though, isn't it? Right, what's going on with this for fuck's sake?
It was probably a very
Elizabeth,
distasteful
thank you, darling.
thing to do.
Very
I'll hold my hands up
distasteful.
to that. Thank you, Jem.
Do you know what's distasteful, Rouge? That milkmaid's blouse. That's what's distasteful. It's giving Handmaid's Tale. Do you know what I mean?
But
give her a couple of
do you know what it is?
What is it?
Sophie, I feel like you're trying too hard to be Evil Queen or to be like Evil Queen. Evil Queen gets away with what she gets away with because...
Don't listen to her, Sophie. Beyonce, Giselle Carter-Knowles would not take singing lessons of Kerry Katona. Do you know what I mean? And we love Kerry, but that's just an analogy, you know. You wouldn't take singing advice from Victoria Beckham, would you? You know.
Well, it's Evil Queen.
I love Miss Red is beautiful. I love her style. Well, do you know what I mean? She does. You know, a lot of people in their 50s will resonate to her style. Like, that's trendy for some, isn't it? Fashion's personal, just as the same as comedy is subjective, you know, and personal. What I find funny, people might not, but you know, pop off for my 50s queens.
But you are channeling the inner Evil Queen, which is fine if that's what you inspire to be, darling. But there's only so long that you can get away with saying controversial things for. Do you know what I mean? So my advice is get your own personality and stop inspiring to be like other people.
No, I genuinely think Sophie's a you know, I've had mates like her before. You know, I know the drill. In it, Lewis and Louise. In it, Lewis and Louise. I love my ladies in the 50s. I'm just stereotyping. I'm being a bastard.
Going a bit too far now. There's a lot of Chinese whispers being played. Someone's going into this live saying that
anybody associated with our clique had come out with the comment that you did. The person that sat defending you last night, I'm talking about EQ.
Do you know why I don't talk on other people's actions when stuff like this rises? Because I'm not in a position to talk. I fucked up. So I can't really go in and comment on stuff. And like, you know, it still doesn't mean I don't care about the stuff at hand. But at the same time, I just don't want to be a hypocrite, you know, because then people end up going off on one, don't they? Wait there. Wait, do you know what exactly? Do you know what popped into my head as soon as I just looked at that? Well done, everyone. Wait.
Check it out, Funk Master P. That game so big.
Hey, where is it? Oh, I just can't do it. Why is it? Oh, it's pissing me off. Oh no, I'll tell them what. This is the equivalent of them fucking shouting Alexa. It's pissing me off. I'm taking the piss. Listen, don't hate me. Listen, I'm being a menace. You're more than welcome to get me back. It's all in good humour, babes. Right.
Which she can do. It's up to her. Can you imagine the outrage that would have come from her? It would have been, oh, that is absolutely disgusting. That's what she would have done had it have been me, Luke, or anybody that is associated with us. She sat there yesterday when Luke was doing his FYP, and she was like, we're 41 minutes in and
Miss Red really don't like her. You can tell, can't you? She don't like her. Why does she look like a toddler that's about to get chocolate? Like,
and he's still going on about it. This is bullying. Had we have said something like that, you would have been like a dog with a bone, darling. It would have been a completely different story. Completely different.
Oh, there was a bit of bass in that.
So Sophie, the only reason that she backed you is because she needs you. She needs you on her side, just like she's collected other people, Deadwing, Zach, and everybody else.
Listen, she ain't collected me. I've just got taste. Do you know what I mean? You know? I like my spicy shows. I don't like morning tea times and crumpets, you know? I like who I like. She hasn't collected me at all. Everyone's like, when she throws you under the bus, well, if she does, she does. And I will absolutely wear it with pride. Do you know what I mean? Miss Red, listen, she hasn't collected. I like who I like. And your blouse is terrible.
In people. You are a pawn, a puppet in her game.
I am no puppet.
And I don't care what anybody says or what anybody is going to, you know.
Actually, this is Von Dutch, thank you very much. It's vintage and it's very much in trend. Yeah.
Any other opinion on this? You are all puppets in her game. So she can't throw you under the bus or really think about what she wants to, you know, say and stand by her hometown of Liverpool because she needs you.
AQ, don't have a hold on me!
And everything always comes back on Chelsea, and it's nothing to do with Chelsea. No one was in on it. There was no plan.
I think Miss Red's jealous of Sophie because she's younger.
I said, I'm going to outrage the app doing this. It wasn't.
Alexa played Puppet on a String.
No, Puppet
I think just because me and Levi used to be in a relationship.
Thank you, guys. This is what you all are. But the thing is, right, we don't. Alexa volume 3.
Yeah, I would have used I've Got No Strings. That was a bit of a long intro, and then people don't really... Puppet on a String's a bit of a niche song, isn't it? Get your notepad out. Get your notepad out. Bit of a long intro.
You lot are always going to have to condone each other's
Luke's won me
behaviour.
over with Cher.
And back each other's behaviours. Because you are the ones that are putting these behaviours out here.
I don't know what these lot see that EQ does that I don't. What am I missing? It's like Luke was playing clips for me to her to hear, and then there was like a glitch. I don't have nothing. I don't have a clue. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I see her getting pictured outside the Samaritans in Liverpool. She was handing out lasagnas and trays. Do you know? I see her at a puppy shelter as well in The Guardian. Do you know what I mean? Not to mention the philanthropic work that she's done in many third world countries. So I don't know what everyone else's problem is.
Me and my people don't need to do that. We're just here reporting on FYP situations. We ain't plotting and scheming.
Lies!
So all of you crack on, because TikTok can see. Alexa off.
They think that it means we share the same thoughts, we agree with everything, which isn't the case.
Yes, it is.
We do call each other out multiple times on things each
No,
other say.
you don't.
I would be the first one to call Levi out if he said that. I was in his live at the time. That never got said. But obviously one person goes in one person's
Do you know why
chat.
I don't? Honestly, I'll be real with you lot. Do you know why I don't? Because I honestly could give a shit. Like, I went through a lot at the beginning of the year. I'm just doing my thing. I can't be fucked. Like, honestly, I'm just having a laugh with it now. So, like, I don't want to be a politician or a social political correspondent and debate what's right and what's wrong. I'm here to be fair. We'll have a bit of carnage, cause a bit of chaos, and have a laugh along the way. As long as I'm not hurting anyone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And says it, and then everybody starts saying it.
Guys, who can see?
I'm neutral. However, I will always ride for my queenie. You know? But I won't call EQ out. Yeah, Rubik's, because I don't give a fuck. You know? I don't call them lot out when they say stuff. I don't give a fuck about what them lot do anymore. Past is the past. I'm over it. I've got over my shit. I'm doing my own thing now. Do you know what I mean? I'm going in a different direction. I'm just reacting and have a laugh. And they're clapping back at me. They're embracing it and being shady back. Like, I love it. It's hilarious. You know? No, I like EQ. I am neutral. Listen, I am neutral. I can start calling yous out. When's your next holiday? You know? Listen, I will be biased with EQ and you will be biased with Luke the Judge, all right? So, and then just leave it at that.
Next! Put Y in the chat.
And don't forget, guys, my after show is on at 10 a.m, but I probably will be on as well because we do cam too and give an audit to see what's said after my show. So the Bratfast after show is on at 10 a.m. Yeah, the first female presenter of an after show as well.
Put Y in the chat. Do you remember that 15 grand thing that woman said? Oh, I gave it off for 15 grand, things like that. Why? Because it wasn't real. I caught her out. I ended up reporting her to the police and she shut up quite.
Oh no, reverse, you're my after show now.
That bitch, 0 Alpha 1.
Oh, this is...
So,
I'm only joking.
You're very much welcome. Anyway.
It's just a laugh.
Similar, which is
So that's also taken out of context.
a lot of people resonate with what she does. She doesn't do
No one resonates with what Elphaba does, apart from picking my nose.
So he's going to look for some perfume.
I want dessert. I'm having 2 desserts. Maybe I could save room for another dessert. Cheeky queen.
What do you think, like, she whiffy woos of? I really do want to know. EQ said damp. You know, like when you leave your washing in the and it dries in the washing machine. Eggs. Yeah, you know when you have scrambled egg in a plastic jug and then you wash it up and you can still smell the egg in it. Do you know? Plastic watch strap. A baby G strap. Oh no. I used to wear my baby G watch for like weeks. I know my mum would be like, take that fucking watch off. Like, did anyone else have watches like that? And you just have like, oh. Us kids back in the day were disgusting, weren't we?
In a last-ditch attempt to not be single by
Do you know what? Can I just say, if you picture this, the fact that at some stage in our life, every single one of you in here, if you have or haven't, have all sniffed the back of your ear. It's rank if you think about it. Stuff that we really don't talk about. Do you know what I mean? Like, this person said to me in the pub once, it was like, have you ever had a scratch? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you know, like, check to see if you've been working hard all day. And I was like, no, I fucking have not. Nothing desires me, or nothing has given me the urge to smell my own butt crack, I'm afraid. Like, that's even more that men make me sick. Like, most of my guy mates were straight going up, so they're just... My best friend George makes my skin crawl.
At the ripe old age of 25, I decided to sort my teeth out with the fantastic team
like,
Smile.
do I need a shower?
You can come with me to my second appointment on how to sort
I
it
just
out.
think it's disgusting. Men are...
What did Millen say? Millen said, word for word... Bear with me, because I got the script.
You see me? Go. Video. Ambulance, please, you're lot here for me. Look. No.
What's happened to my best girl? Free best girl.
Ambulance, please, you're lot here for me.
What's happened to her?
No.
Oh my God. So yesterday, I was quite pissed off yesterday, right? So I was having a bath, and you know, we were talking about best girl yesterday, calling out that girl Chantel, right? And what was it? Obviously, the chat goes fast, so I do apologise to 1.7 thousand of you if you do write a comment and I don't read your comment. And then I got sent this live, and everyone's like, oh my God, you threatened to meet this girl outside of an Audi car park, this other Chantel. And they were all sitting there in a box slagging me off, and was like, yeah, get him in here, I want to know why he's got... And I was like, who are you? And she's like, well, I was like, I don't even know who you are. So what makes you think a creator that doesn't know you exist, or your username, or what would make you think it's about you? Well, you need to make it more clearer. No, you need psychiatric help. Do you know what I mean? Imagine assuming that's like me. It's clout, literal clout, all sat there in a box. Get Zach the Brat's followers in it, guys. If you ever see any lives like that, fuck them off, because they just want the numbers. And they're just, oh my God, losers. Absolute losers. You know? I don't even know who she was, man. I was just like, shut up. You're wasting my day, and now you got me in a box and you're shouting at me for what? Because you're an overthinker. Shut up. I'm embarrassed for you.
Listen, I didn't do anything.
You know what he did?
I didn't do anything.
Get in the car.
No, I'm not getting in the car.
Yes,
no.
Yeah, run your here you go. Run your boxes up about that. Get your clout and go on about how much of a terrible person I am.
Listen, I'm a TikToker.
I don't care who you are.
I am famous.
Let's go. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not going.
So next time, I just told her to shut the fuck up. She made herself look like stupid. But yeah, next time anyone's like firing up a live, going Zach this, Zach that, no, none of you go in the comments and do all of that shit. Just that's what they want.
You won't feel as lonely as you think you will. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
Chippy watches Luke the Judge's live and reacts.
Look, Kelly. There was a screenshot.
FYP's so dead at the moment, isn't it?
Shot of he said something about a tractor. I haven't.
Oh God, you're all talking about the same shit. Do any of you give a fuck? Because everyone is still going to be on fucking doing the same shit every week. It's something different. And everyone jumps on it. It's boring, man. Like, as a viewer, this is shit. So shit. Like, you lot are killing Drama Talk. For real. You're killing it. Like, absolutely killing it. You're literally going to be your own worst enemies because you've got nothing to back it up with without the drama. You're killing it. Because soon, like, for me to have a show like this, right, because obviously I'm working on my thing on Monday, you know, EQ was the biggest part of it. Absolutely not. No, because she's got a personality. No, but, you know, but she'll do something different. That's what I'm saying. If you've got, it is just rinse and repeat. Like, even I'm struggling as someone who does this because, like, without my segments, I can't wait for my segments to come back, you know? But I'm in the middle of just working on something that's coming soon. Yeah, so I'm taking my time. But I like doing this sometimes because it's random, but this and this and this and it's rinse and repeat. It's just shit. It's so shit. I'd love to get everyone together and actually make content. Like I really would. Well, there's only a couple that I would. There's one person that I'm not a biggest fan of, but I still would, and that's Corey, because our personalities bounced off each other all right in the beginning. But there will be boundaries, terms and conditions, fucking security, fucking contracts. Listen, don't breathe anyone's name to me. I don't want to have friendly conversations. We are not talking about any other creators on TikTok. Don't talk to me unless it's about the collab or the content that we are hereby filming to this day and any time after. When that camera's on, we are nice. When that camera's off, 10 steps back and don't even look me in the eye. This is merely for the audience. You know? But it has to start something. But honestly, like, I genuinely do think, like, it's like people, a comment that someone's made, you know, and yeah, these comments are terrible, but at the same time, these goes on for days on end over a fucking comment. You know, when there's much more bigger issues at hand. You know, when you still got people like Brummy who use it, like nothing gets resolved. Nothing. There's one or two where it's entertaining, but at the same time, I genuinely refuse to believe about most FYP hosts, including myself, because I literally don't give a shit about anything that, unless it's I'm very much focused on my life and my content at the moment and having a good time and just taking the piss. Like I'm not invested in subjects and topics. I haven't got the energy. So I genuinely do think like most people most like FYP hosts genuinely only give a shit about 0.02% stuff that they talk about. The rest is all just smoke and mirrors, isn't it? You know, yeah, having a debate on this tragedy in Liverpool, and I'm curious as to know, like, how many people are going to donate from talking about it, you know, or other stuff that they make a difference with when they talk about most stuff for hours a day or 3 days on end. It's boring. And it's just all these people going, oh, I this, I that, I this, I that, I think, and I'm just, oh, glory hunters, shut up. Like, if I'm over it as a fucking live host,
no, it's real
who
now.
barely sees it, AQ donated,
2, 4, 6, 7. There's one more in here somewhere. 8. 1.
Yes, get your homies, we're nearly on the podium. What's she doing, this one?
I think that is all of it.
Hello, my darling. Mr. C's up, but I can't watch it. Like, this is it.
I'd not even get into this with you, Delusive.
Like, I find like Elphaba funny to watch. But I just feel like.
Have you ever had
Even I'm missing the fun, man. Legit. I'm missing the fun. Like, last year was poisonous. Even for me, like, I had my moments. Do you know what I mean? I'm not denying that, but I really do miss the fun. It's too serious at the moment. You know, it's like a courthouse and I can't be fucked. So you are totally to blame. What do you mean I'm totally to blame? I was part of the issue last year, 100%. I think everyone that had a beef or put out some kind of negative energy on the app was part of the issue. But I wouldn't say I'm the sole issue. Calm down, Jackson. Oh, for your stitches. You were about to get a gobful of me, girl. You saved that in seconds. That time delay was your fucking best friend then. Oh, we love Jax. Justice for Jax. Justice for Jax. Everyone give Jax a follow. Hello, my prince. Right, get down. Come on, my love. Good boy. Get down, come on. God, they're like Velcro.
This is the worst ever asylum seeker crime case in Britain. The Abidi family.
Oh, I don't give a shit about that either. Do you know what, right? When you sit there and realise you haven't spent time on yourself and you've just spent time caring about the government and fear and fucking all of that, and then you're on your deathbed and it's too fucking late. And you're like, oh, I wish I'd done that now.
Don't care.
You are wrong. You aren't Jordan.
Does everyone know that I went to prison in 2017 because I argued with the judge? The judge wanted me to do community service and I refused.
I love it for this. I love this story so much.
And he sent me to jail for it for 28 days. So if you didn't know, now you know. Because I went to court initially about benefit fraud because I claimed benefits when I wasn't entitled to them when I was working, and I went bankrupt so that I didn't have to pay the debt, but then they privately prosecuted me, and it went to court and they said community service and you just have to pay the money back. So I paid the money back, but I didn't do the community service, so they brought me back up because it was part of my condition, because it was a suspended sentence. So then they were talking, and I had undiagnosed ADHD at the time, and the solicitor, you're not allowed to talk, so the solicitor was talking for me,
Dave,
and I shouted out in court. You can read it in the newspaper. I said, excuse me, he's saying it all wrong, he doesn't know what he's saying. I said, send me to jail, I've had enough of this, because I give an outburst because of the ADHD, unmedicated. And he said, okay, Miss Harwood, and I did 28 days in Style Women's Prison. It was boring, very boring. The governor was called Vicky Sampi. She was the head of equalities as well as the governor, so she had me working in the office, and I did the Ministry of Justice files in the office. So I was on a house called Nightingale with my friend's daughter Athena. So I was very fine. I had on the first day a bag handed to me from Athena because her mum is my friend Leslie, and
I had a much more different experience than me. I hooked up with the local Polish. Turned out he rung G-Wing, so I didn't do too bad. I had free backy for my whole sentence, absolutely. He was absolutely gutted when I got released. Yeah, I didn't have one problem. Absolutely not. Trust me, if you got skills, girls, use them. Do you know what I mean? It can keep you safe.
I had Herbal Essence's blue shampoo and conditioner, a bar of chocolate, a razor.
Oh, I had the Gillette one as well. Oh, listen, I had custard creams and super. Listen, you won't understand. Yeah, I went to prison for 2 years.
Away, and then I was sat.
So I'll tell you the story. Everyone's like, there was a live saying I'd went to prison for unaliving someone. There was a live that I went to prison for scamming. Even my old man came up and said I went to prison for credit card fraud. The actual reason I went to prison was because I was coming out of the Viaduct Show Bar in Leeds, and there was 3 lads whose beliefs weren't aligned with mine. And I was getting some money out of the cash point, and I had a Stella bottle in my hand, cig in my mouth, doing all of that. And they were shouting a load of shit, and I thought, I'm going to ignore them. I've had a drink, can't be asked to scrap. Next thing you know, my head's just gone boof off the front of the cash point. I'm like, what the fuck? Turned around, they're throwing slurs at me. And I was like, oh, I ain't having this. So I've literally punched one of the lads, but I've punched him with the bottle in my hand. And obviously the bottle's gone everywhere. Then I've just got red mist, and I didn't really stop myself. And then before I know it, police are there, taxi drivers are everywhere, and 3 lads are on the floor. Whoops! And then, and then I got arrested, but then I was they tried to say it was a hate crime, and I was saying it was a hate crime. And they were going back and forth. There was no CCTV, and then there was an audio that they managed to get, and the lads were saying it first. So basically, I had to do community service because they come out worse. I refused to do the community service. It was like 250 hours, the maximum you could get, and then like 2 years reporting, and then a 4-year suspended sentence. And I refused to do it. I said, I ain't doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. And then I got breached once, twice. I said, I'm telling you now, I've done nothing wrong. I was defending myself. And I was in Armley. And then I dug my heels in. And then I had to go to court for like my 4th breach. And that day I had a sunbathe, got my hair cut. I was going out for lunch with my friend at the time. So took some money out. And what was it? And we're going to go shopping and that. So I had like a few £100 on me, and I said, oh, we'll go court, I'll be out by 11. So he waited outside, and it was just dragging, and I was the last one to be seen. And then I was all tighted up because we were about to go shopping and lunch and that. And then got in there, and they went, oh, so Zach, we've got no other opportunity, no other reason, no other alternative, we'll say, to activate your suspended sentence. So I was like, in my head, I was, what? Activate suspended? And I went, you're going into custody. And I was like, am I coming out? And I said, no, we're activating your 4 years. I was like, for 4 years? I was like, wait, 4? What? I was like, I shit my pants. And then my probation officer was like, you'll do half your sentence because it's under 5 years. And I was like, 2 years? And I was like, you'll probably get a few a month. Good behavior. Good behavior. I was like, oh no, I'm going to die. I shit myself. And then I rang my friend because my battery was low and she didn't believe me. My friend from home, because it was the only number I knew off by heart. And she hung up on my probation officer because she thought it was a prank phone call because I used to prank my friends all the time. So no one knew I was in prison for like a week until someone reported me missing. And I went, oh no, he's in custody. And I'm like, why? So I was like, yeah. But then like the first 3 weeks were a bit intimidating and I just, yeah, it's all a bit of a blur to be honest.
And the communal bit, because on the you have a first night house that you have to go to first, and everybody's just mixed in together regardless of your status, your crime, whatever. It's a first night house.
And do you know what? They looked after me quite. They were very. Some of them were quite protective, especially if it was like a new lad. Like I was very looked after, you know. And it wasn't all just CD either. Like I taught some lads how to read. Like I taught some of them how to like cut hair. Do you know what I mean? I wrote letters for some of the lads who couldn't write and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone looked after each other sort of thing. Because as well, what I learned in there, it was like when I got sectioned, I didn't go in there and think I wanted to know why people were in there as well. It's like a peek behind the curtain because I never thought I would ever be in a position to. I was never that naughty. Do you know what I mean? Or that dodgy to go to prison. It was just wrong place, wrong time. But yeah, and like it's some of the people's starts. You kind of understand as well why people commit crime. I think that's why nothing really. I feel like everyone has a reason, or there's some sort of trauma or something. Everyone has a reason to do something. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a terrible person all the time. You know. I love you. I think it's just made me. Come on, get down. I will be there soon. Come on, go lie down. Do you know what I mean?
And then you go on to the next house. It's like, and then you go to where you're going to be going then. So that happens over the course of like 3 days.
What's up, Shaz and Love?
And then I was sat in the communal bit. Everyone was sat in like the living room sort of thing in this communal building. And then all these girls come to the window and said, where's Chelsea Harwood? I thought, oh fuck, here we go, loves. And no, somebody else had made a phone call in called Keely Lundstrom. I was on a show called This Is Liverpool with her. And she'd made the phone call with her other cousin, I think Tatum, who was my friend as well.
And it's sad as well because some people prefer it in prison because it's easier than on the streets. You know, it's easier than on the streets. Like, it's really sad. Like, I see a TikTok of a guy who got bailed out of prison and he was like gutted that he bailed him out. He was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, I wanted to stay in here. Oh, 100% noodles. Yeah.
At the time, and they came to the window and they said, anyone says anything to her, you'll have all of us to deal with. So I was very fine in this prison, you know what I mean? So there's the story.
Don't mess with us. We are the real mafia.
Starting your journey.
So say, what's your problem?
Oh.
You think what's your problem?
Oh, that's my own.
Yeah, I've got something as well, I forgot to say. I'm going to have a month off. Effective tomorrow. A month off.
It's Deputy Prime Minister, proud Northerner, basic instinct enthusiast.
We've only been in the air for 40 minutes. We can't be landing in
in a last ditch.
Trigger warning.
So if
Yeah, man.
People that film you don't know.
What kind of job do I want?
Oh, wow, guys. Today is a bad day, mate. Yeah, me scrolling this just highlights the fact that this is why people drag shit out. Rather than be creative and find something new to do if there's nothing to talk about, or just like, do you know what I mean? This is a struggle, isn't it? This is why I like to choose my clips before, and I know like that just randomly having to scroll or even, like, it's hard work. I don't even stay on all day sometimes, you know. Whew. Listen, I'm going to go start selling feet pictures. It'll be less stressful.
I don't know.
Clips.
Because I
Lives in
don't
FIP house.
And she sat there yesterday trying to give my address out. Listen, I will give your farm address and then we'll see how many of my fans turn up at your farm. And she sat there and she went, there's nothing wrong with knocking on... And she sat there yesterday trying to give my address out. I will give your farm address and then we'll see how many of my fans turn up at your farm.
Yeah.
And she sat there and she went, there's nothing wrong with knocking on someone's door. Well, we'll knock on your farmhouse. How about that? Absolutely.
See, she just claps back. Beaches. Becca, Supernova, Tiny Kyle, Natasha Polar Bear, Gemma, Destiny, Lay Cake, Becca. Thanks, everyone. All these gifts keep freezing unless it's an animated. The animated comes up, but the list here, I've got a list on here, and it freezes, and then about 50 come through at the same time. So I don't mean to ignore anyone. Let me just go for a week quickly. Well, we got a count to listen. This has been quite a long morning, isn't it? This has been one of my hardest scrolls to date. Should we order a coffee? I think we should. Right, Mr. C, you're going to have to sit down. You're going to have to sit down. Go lay down, my darling, because you can't come up on the chair yet. Go and lay down. He makes me feel awful when I dad dog him. Do you know what I mean? I feel terrible because I do want to love him, but I'm,
You want a lamb chop? Oh my God. Somebody, do what needs to be done in regards to all of...
has got the hump.
That, you know what I mean? That'd be fabulous. Imagine them all snuffed it. That'd be fabulous. And she sat there yesterday trying to give my address out.
Where did it be fabulous? What did she say? Who snuffed it? Like, what is like the fine line with death jokes? Because I wouldn't shed a tear if one of my enemies did. I'm not going to lie. Well, you're not here now. It happens. Circle of life. But it's like there's some, I don't know, it's all about how you deliver it, isn't it? Saying, like, manifesting a bus plow is completely different, isn't it, than, like, something more sinister.
Listen, I will give your farm address and then we'll see.
Yeah, I think if you've got a dead parent or something like that, or you've had a close death, you kind of get very to death, don't you? Like, you're very solid to it. Does that make sense? If you've got a sense of humor, obviously. But like I've lost loved ones in some tragic circumstances, and now I'm just like, right. Like, me and my friends are just very Final Destination. The fact that they had bets on me that if I was going to die when I was out in Thailand, if I was going to be the next friend that snuffed it, just put everything into perspective. Having a phone call. She rings me about a friend that actually passed away and was like, because I told this story the other day, I call her the Grim Reaper. And she'll call me. Only every time she'd call, when she's one of those ones that doesn't text back, so I have to call her. So every time she calls me, there's always something up, either a breakup or a death. So I was in Thailand and the phone ring and her name came up and I was like, oh, who? And then she told me the name. How? And she went, I'm raging. I said, why? She goes, well, I had my money on it was you. We were all taking bets who's the next friend going to be. And I said, you in Thailand? She went, so like, hello? I was like, sorry to disappoint you, babe.
See how many of my fans turn up at your farm.
She was like, I was kind of hoping you weren't. She was like, I kind of hoping you weren't gonna, pick up the phone and we could double homicide.
On someone's door. Well, we'll knock on your farmhouse. How about that? Absolutely, you want a lamb chop? Oh my God! Somebody, do do what needs to be done in regards to all of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, honestly. Do you know what makes me die? The amount, yeah, just the outrage, isn't it? The passion for a screen animation.
Jasmine's cousin.
You'll never make me watch Clippertorian. I can't. She's a parasite.
I'll just let her talk. No.
And she said she's not buying a McDonald's or paying any bills, and Sheila loses it.
More payments of bills.
This is old.
I mean,
Trigger warning.
I see the screen recording from last night.
Oh, is this her reaction about the
trigger warning?
I see the screen recording from last night. The fuck? And the amount of people laughing about it.
Something juice, babe.
Juice.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have coffee. Thanks.
I'm pretty sure more animals died in your care than in the video, anyway.
Yeah, stay strong when someone has you on cam too and playing a song with the N-word non-stop. What the fuck is that? What's that?
Here's how I did this.
I'm going on a date with Luke and...
What are you doing?
You look at my bed. You look at my bed.
Okay.
You would get
What fucking bird is it? A peacock? Fucking carrier pigeon.
Because basically, when Eagles and Chiefs, and I go back to.
Turkish officials have denied removing a British mum's heart after her death on
Oh, no, I don't want to watch them. I've got a turkey, so I can't wait to be watching them.
Have you ever had a
This is the most famous dog in the world right now, and you're about to find out why. King Charles rose to global fame after the world witnessed how he ruled his kingdom. When his subjects fought, he would calmly walk over, identify the troublemaker, and then put them in their place. Most of the time with his signature move of walking over their body. People couldn't believe that dogs nearly twice his size would cower and bow in the mere presence of his aura. There was no dog that would dare question his authority. And whenever there was trouble brewing in the kingdom, King Charles would deal with it in a just manner, using the exact amount of force necessary. And when the internet saw that he was not only a strong leader, but a fair one too, they went wild. TikTok edits started flooding the platform like top 5 King Charles aura moments. Spoiler, number 3 is walk over the op's body. Lessons in meme culture started teaching his class about Charles's rule, and his aura, which started in a small dog shelter in China, has now spread to global dominance witnessed by hundreds of millions. But that's not where the story ends, because recently a new character has entered the shelter named Tyrant, and the absolute unthinkable happened. Not only did he refuse to bow to the king, but he attacked him, forcing Charles to do something we have never seen before. Retreat. However, despite his dominance, the kingdom's subjects don't accept Tyrant the way they accept Charles, only proving there's more to his leadership than fear. Still, this threw the dogarchy into absolute chaos, but fortunately, Tyrant was removed and imprisoned for treason, bringing order back to the kingdom. Rebellions still brew each day that passes, and Rocky's refusal to accept the rule of law is an ever-growing concern. But for now, Charles remains the king. This is the most...
I want Tyrant. Poor man.
Apparently, I've had phone calls saying that I've got chlamydia. I'm riddled with it.
You're riddled.
Can't be arsed. Oh. Where can I move to that's different? Like, I've got my sights on Canada. I can see myself in like British Columbia, Vancouver. I need to go somewhere edgy. I need to like do social media somewhere else. Yeah, I might go and become famous in Japan. They'll love me in Japan.
With a lot of things, babe, but a sexually contracted disease would not be one of them.
And
You get that. And I'm not being funny, but sticking fucking Duplos up your bubble.
Hey!
Right, the biggest waves ever.
I get gay guys, man.
and I don't like it. Listen, Luke in EQ has
A board meeting.
Also, I was calling my mother names, you fucking wait, you this and that. You don't know her.
Oh, James. Did you see that? Oh, Jesus. No, the phone's not upside down. Could you imagine? The largest construction in US.
Stargate. Put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure.
The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas, the Abilene location, which is our first location.
Abilene is a town on the western central plains of Texas. We kind of scratch and fight for everything good that comes our way.
I had people reaching out.
Big up, Black Queen. Thank you, darling. Lisa Marie, Katie and Archie. Who else? Miss Baguette, thank you, darling. Fee, Sabrina, Kelly, Annie, Bootu, Bernadette. Thank you, guys.
I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America.
What is it,
I think this will
broadband?
be the most important project of this era.
Welcome to Abilene, Texas. This is the site of Project Stargate, a very mysterious, much talked about, much speculated about project that brings together OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle. If it all comes together, building after building on this red dirt behind me will be filled with chips that'll power the AI revolution.
What we're undergoing
I like this.
is the largest infrastructure build in human history. It's going to create new ways of doing business. It's going to create new ways of invention. And
No. No.
Stargate. Put that name down in your book.
No, this is the first part of the brain. This is where it starts. They're fitting the first part of the brain in. And you ain't going to be able to get anywhere near that motherfucker. Anywhere near that motherfucker.
It's not mayonnaise.
What is
It's
it?
not mayo.
Mayo.
Why you put? It's not garlic.
BLP,
mayonnaise.
thank you.
Go
Thanks
and
for the
Google
gifts,
the
everyone.
recipe. The garlic and yogurt dip. The diet's going really well. This is from Aki Girls. Very healthy, darling. Yogurt and garlic.
I think someone was in the lab.
Have you missed any car? We're the only species on this planet that sunburns this easily. Let that sink in. Birds, covered in UV blocking feathers, reptiles, scales,
Morning,
natural
Eloise.
armor,
Evil Bee, you
whales
didn't
and
get
dolphins,
pinned. How are you,
specialized
my
skin
evil
cells
bee?
that literally repair damage from the sun. Even apes, our supposed ancestors, have thick fur shielding them. But us? Step outside too long and the sun cooks us alive. Why would evolution do that? Enter Dr. Ellis Silver, environmental scientist, not some internet crackpot. He proposes
Evil
something
Jess,
that
thank
flips
you.
the whole Darwinian script on its head. Humans might not have evolved on Earth. Let me say that again. We're not from here. We were placed here. Because if you take a step back and look objectively, our biology doesn't fit this planet. We overheat easily. We suffer
Nikki,
from chronic
thank you, Nikki
pain,
Jarvis.
allergies, anxiety. We need shoes to walk, umbrellas to survive sunlight. And our babies? Practically useless for the first year. There's not another species on Earth this fragile and high maintenance. This planet is a survival machine. Everything adapts, everything evolves, except us. So Dr. Silver asks, what if we were engineered? A hybrid species brought here from somewhere else?
I've always thought that. And we're here as little work people on the planet. We're here as little work, like little ants. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen such an iconic ant, though?
Maybe a failed experiment. Maybe a colony. Maybe even punishment. We don't know, but our skin, our bones, our biology, they're all whispering the same thing. You might feel human, but this place was never made for you, or made...
Well, can the meteorite or the crater hurry up and do us all a favour? Pixie, thank you, Pixie. Big up everyone for your gifts. Bloody love you. Good. Yes, let's see if we can get that target smashed. Yeah. If whoever doesn't contribute to the gift wants to spend a night of passion with Alphabet.
Maybe you were never made for this place.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Ha ha ha! Oh, God. I really want to not like the arms off when she does that. It's like wrist back. Does my head in.
I wouldn't expect. Most people.
Yeah.
You kind of got.
Oh, we got a new diagnosis.
You know me a bit more now, like how I am.
When was this?
And how I, talk and things like that, and how
2 days.
You kind of gotten to know me a bit more now, like how I act. And
green hearts in the chat for a new diagnosis, guys.
Like and how my anger goes up and down. You've gotten to know that a bit more. You've gotten to know different sides of me in a way. You kind of, I don't know if you've seen different sides of me, but
no, just one song and one angle, babe.
Not, like different personalities at all, but like sometimes I will just go like something will trigger me, and I will just all the way up there. Like we're talking like exploding, and then I'll go right down, like right now. I'm like, someone has stolen my shit. I'm talking like this, someone has stolen my shit. I'm too tired to even react to it. But I'm like...
I would never pop off on a live. Are you crazy?
And people think I'm high when I'm not.
Liar.
I just literally have fucking different, moods all the time. My mood swings like... Might as well
lies, Emily, lies. Chris Brown just makes me twinge and play. There's just something about the man. I don't know what it. I get it. Nah, listen. It's just. I just think he's beautiful and absolutely gorgeous. And do you not? I do. I just, honestly, I love him. Yeah, he's a bad, but this is what I mean. Like, a lot of people don't know about the second Rihanna interview when Rihanna even said she was made by her management to run with that story, but she was the one that hit him first. And they literally had a massive punch. Like those toxic relationships where they just go at each other. It was like one of those. And she said that in an interview as well, like years later when she dropped Nobody's Business. And she said she felt bad for years afterwards. She always stayed in touch to make sure he was all right because they wanted him out of the way for her career. I'm not saying there's no excuses, but you're going to have that same energy for Rihanna for hitting him? Do you know what I mean? When it's come out of her own mouth, that's how the situation... I mean, if there's others, then fair enough. I don't know about any of that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't listen to his music. What do you mean, wow? What? No, listen. Don't get set. Like, I've literally had friends that have been together for 5 years. She's gone at him and he's gone at her, and they're just sitting there beating the shit out of each other in the living room. I can't do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like... That's what I'm saying. You've got to look at the bigger picture. That's what I mean. I'm just saying, I think it's fit. If there was like more of, is it Lawton offer? I'll have a ticket. If it was more than one, then yeah, obviously I'd be like, nah, that's not all. But I don't know the whole story. Do you know what I mean? But I hear that coming from both sides. But I didn't support him or anything after it happened. And then I saw, I will, Lauren, I will, doll. And then I saw, what was it? the interview with Rihanna, and that's where I was like, oh, right, okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
I didn't give you chicken.
So the moon is not...
But then all I've heard is him getting arrested for having fights in nightclubs, and that's it. I haven't heard anything about any other women. I think, to be fair, the only Chris Brown album I've listened to was the first one. Like, I'd go and see him live, but I don't really know. I and obviously Turn Up the Music and all those other stuff, but I haven't really followed his career since that anyway.
Can't be happening. This is so real.
Oh, what's going on?
You died. Everybody saw you. Dad saw your
How is she
body
back?
being zipped in a bag. Dad saw what Alistair wanted everyone to see. Dead Claire. It broke me.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't mean I'm discrediting any other like survivors or anything like that. But each one is individual. Do you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, with Hollywood, it's corrupt, and her management team saw it as an opportunity to use it to her advantage. Do you know what I'm saying? That's I could explain it better.
When you died, I only came to this village to get answers.
Hi, it's D.A. Banks. Leave a message.
Why wouldn't you come back for me when Dad died, huh? Why wouldn't you come back for me when Mum died? Because you're pathetic. You screwed up your own life, and now you're trying to screw up mine. Let those kids escape. You brought the police
I
to
thought Hollyoaks. I'm so confused. Didn't Hollyoaks do like a flash forward? I thought it was over. Jumped forward a year. Oh, so they just skipped a load of bullshit storylines, got rid of a load of people, and that's so bad.